camera, Tammy?
No, I'm tired.
Tammy's tired. See if she can answer this one. Manny Lillist. I have a female at 66 today. I'm checking her temperature. It goes from 100.2 to 99.6. Keep doing the PG test and going up and down. 13, 9, 11. Big. She's not big. I think maybe she has maybe one puppy in her. I'm wondering how much longer can she go nesting it. She's not nesting it. So here's the problem, folks. When you have a Singleton puppy, the reason you have a Singleton puppy is because you didn't AI right on the right day. So whelp date is all to do with ovulation. It's got nothing to do with when you AI'd. So if you AI late, which results in a, if you AI early, in this situation, if you AI early, it looks like you've got a long time before the puppies come because you AI maybe 4 days early. So all of a sudden, you're in this situation where you're wondering where the puppies are and they haven't come out yet. And then if you've got a Singleton, also it doesn't have very good signaling to drop the progesterone level on the mum, so you go long anyway. So what do? The answer is, I would be doing a progesterone test every couple of days to find out where you are on this. Don't get in a hurry. If the place has a fetal heart rate monitor, they can check heart rates on babies to make sure they're not stressed. That's the danger, is you leave them in there too long. But the other danger is you take them early and get in trouble. So you're in a bit of a pickle. Claire Gagan, I have a swimmer puppy. How long do I leave the tape on for each day? No, it's not time.
I wasn't paying attention.
Tammy's not paying attention.
Sorry.
Tammy's
I don't always pay attention to you, James. Hate to tell you that.
Where's that sun going from? Well, look, you just leave the tape on when it'll come off, because the puppy will get it off, the other puppies will get it off, mom will get it off, put it back on. Just keep on putting it on until she's walking around properly. Just keep on doing it. It might take you a couple of days if you catch it early. It might take you a couple of weeks if you catch it late. Susan Brocksmith, who just had puppies from Boublier today, by the way, congratulations. I think she had 6 Boublier puppies, which is great. She says, what I've wondered, if the second TCI was a magic day, do the pups just speed grow as opposed to foot? Susan, you're English here, girl. Your English is normally impeccable. I don't understand your question. You have to re-ask that one, sorry. My UC Davis paper says 2 copies of LN. Is that the intensity dilution chain? Is that dilution gene is the same as IN? Yes, it is. Don 42 Frenches from Houston, love your videos. Quick question, how do you pull blood from a difficult dog? Yes. So
You sat on her.
yeah, pretty much. I mean, so here's a couple of things. First off, if you've got a dog that's difficult, don't have the owner helping, because they can misbehave when the owner's there. So that's the first thing I try, is not have the owner there. The second thing is you're going to need 2 or 3 people. One person to pull the blood. I would shave the arm and I would put alcohol on it to make it stand up so you can see exactly what's going on, because you've got to do this fairly quickly. And then I would get a towel wrapped around the dog's head, not so your dog can't see, but so the dog can't see what's going on. So you take the dog's head with a towel, move his head off to the side, have somebody hold on his head so he can't move around. Somebody else to hold the leg that you are taking the blood from, specifically with its hand behind the elbow so it can't jerk backwards, because the immediate instinct when you get a prick is to pull your hand backwards. You don't push into it, you pull away from it. So have somebody holding their hand behind that arm, really holding it down.
Like behind their little elbow.
Yeah, behind their elbow, exactly.
Well, they can't pull it back, you push it forward.
Yep. So you've got to, you're not going to hurt the dog, but the dog thinks it's going to be, hurt. It's maybe it's been through this before. I mean, you know how it is. Nobody likes it to be stuck. And the good news is that you can't hurt the dog doing this. The dog may wriggle, and you might potentially have to do it more than once. But you've got more than one leg to go on. Just stick at it and get it done. I'd like to see what Tammy says to this one. I think I know what the answer is going to be. Katie Wisely, my female Frenchie is pregnant and due any day. The vet is telling me to do it naturally, and I'm nervous. Do you think it'll be okay?
What kind of dog?
Frenchie.
Frenchie?
Female Frenchie.
And her vet said naturally.
Yes.
Find you a different vet.
There you go. Exactly. Let's see what the replies say.
Jesus Christ. A veterinarian said that.
Yes. It's the wrong answer, folks. I mean, you know, talked about this before.
He's in the business to make money, and he also, you do C-sections.
Well, I mean, for whatever...
The majority of the time, you do C-sections. It's too dangerous. The heads of a French Bulldog puppies are sometimes way bigger, and you worry about them getting stuck. And then once they're stuck, and mama dog stresses out trying to have the puppy and can't have it, she could die. Then you lose all the puppies back behind that puppy, you know, vice versa, whatever. It's just not a good idea.
Not a good idea, but if you are going to go down that road, the right advice the vet should have given you is this. Number one, did you breed, is this a bigger dog that you bred to a smaller dog? If it's a
Still
big,
doesn't matter. You
well,
can have a small dog.
I know, but let me keep on going.
that throws big
If
puppies.
it's a big female that was bred to a small male, you have a hope of this. The next thing is you do an X-ray a couple of days out from C-section or potential whelp date to see whether or not you've got a big puppy in there, because you can't predict this. You can't look at the dog. You can't feel the dog. There's no way you can know whether there's a big puppy in there other than doing an X-ray. So if you're hell-bent on doing this, do an X-ray and find out what you've got coming. And that way as well, if you're going to do it naturally, you know how many puppies and how many percentage should be coming out, so you know when she's done. And then finally, if you're going to do this, go get a big tub of Vaseline and stick it up her twat and get her all lubed up so that she has a chance to get the puppies out. We don't advise it at all. No, it's a fool's errand. Yeah, we don't like it at all. So, I mean, you have to question the vet who suggests that, because it means they really don't know about Frenchies.
No, that's probably their excuse of getting out of it. I guess. I don't know.
Brian, what are your thoughts on a butterfly catheter? Never used one, but I think it's fine. We're talking about a collection method for collecting blood. That you know, you typically, if you have your blood done, they'll have a butterfly catheter used for this with an evacuation tube, yeah, I think it's fine. Jolie Salinas, I appreciate all your knowledge, but these past two litters, they had pups on day 57 and 58. Well, the reason they had puppies on day 57 and 58 is because you bred late. Almost certainly that's the reason for it. Don't know that that's true, but if you go back and look, that's almost certainly what's going on. You bred late, and because of that, the puppies seem to come early. Somebody here says, you desperately need to punctuate this title better. I was about to report you for animal torture. Okay. Okay. Please don't do that.
Punctuate.
Not sure what they're talking about, but anyway.
In half a mile, turn right at Southwest 23rd Street.
Okay, I'm not sure what that question is, we'll leave it alone. Hi guys, what can I do about my female Frenchie not getting pregnant? This will be my second time trying to breed her, but both with false pregnancies. Well, we need some more information to be able to tell you exactly what's going wrong here. I mean, you know, there could be some underlying problems in the dog that can't get pregnant. One way to go about that, stop that sort of thing. One way to, let's just do this last video on this. Okay, dog's not getting pregnant. What are the causes? What are the possibilities? What can you do about it? So first off, why did a dog not get pregnant? Well, there could be some underlying health problems with the dog, and so the answer to that one is go in and have a complete blood panel done, specifically look at the thyroid, and make sure the dog doesn't have a thyroid condition. Because if it does, go treat that. So that's the first thing. Second thing is, how are you doing the? Are you looking at this? Is this a natural breeding or is it an artificial insemination? If it's an artificial insemination, check the semen to make sure that you've got viable semen before you put it in the dog. The next one is make sure your timing is right. If you're not doing timings with blood tests and progesterone tests, do that. Any other technique is suspect. So there's other things you can do like strips and things like the, I can't even think of the name of the probe thing you put in there. I've gone blank all of a sudden. Oh, I used to have one. Golly, now I can't think of the name of the silly thing. But anyway, the point here is go and get a proper progesterone test done, because you need to make sure that you're breeding at the right time. And you can, you need to, Make sure that you got a progesterone test done when you've finished your last breeding to make sure the numbers are high for an IDEX, like above a 20. So that's the next thing. And then third thing would be technique. Are you getting the technique right? Is the semen being done properly and staying in the animal? And then lastly, are you checking to see whether in fact the dog got pregnant but then absorbed the puppies? So do either a relaxant blood test at about 30 days after AI, or a ultrasound, and see if there are fat puppies there and something else is going wrong. So there you go, lots of things to go check. Tammy,
Yes?
you haven't said hi to anybody on this one.
Okay.
There's one of those ducks eating our fish. He just went under. All right, there we go.
Bye.
Thanks everybody. Watching the video. I really appreciate people who subscribe to me. It helps me, encourage me to do more of these videos. But do remember, disclaimer here, I am not a vet. I'm not a licensed medical professional. I'm purely a person who's been breeding dogs for the last couple of decades. Any information that you got from this video, use at your own risk. There's nothing implied here, and certainly this should not be used as a substitute for advice from your veterinarian or your medical professional. I hope you enjoyed the video. Come back for more of them. Bye.